أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا ليستأذنكم الذين ملكت أيمانكم والذين لم يبلغوا الحلم منكم 3 مرات من قبل صلاة الفجر وحين تضعون ثيابكم من الظهيرة ومن بعد صلاة العشاء 3 عورات لكم ليس عليكم ولا عليهم جناح بعدهم طوافون عليكم بعضكم على بعض كذلك يبين الله لكم الآيات والله عليم حكيم. وإذا بلغ الأطفال منكم الحلم فليستأذنوا كما استأذن الذين من قبلهم كذلك يبين الله لكم آياته والله عليم حكيم. والقواعد من النساء اللاتي لا يرجون نكاحا فليس عليهن جناح أن يضعن ثيابهن فليس عليهن جناح أن يضعن ثيابهن غير متبرجات بزينة وأن يستعففن خير لهن والله سميع عليم. ليس على الأعمى حرج ولا على الأعرج حرج ولا على المريض حرج ولا على أنفسكم أن تأكلوا من بيوتكم أو بيوت آبائكم أو بيوت أمهاتكم أو بيوت إخوانكم أو بيوت أخواتكم أو بيوت أعمامكم أو بيوت عماتكم أو بيوت أخوالكم أو بيوت خالاتكم أو ما ملكتم مفاتحه أو صديقكم ليس عليكم جناح أن تأكلوا جميعا أو أشتاتا. فإذا دخلتم بيوتا فسلموا على أنفسكم تحية من عند الله مباركة طيبة كذلك يبين الله لكم الآيات لعلكم تعقلون. إنما المؤمنون الذين آمنوا بالله ورسوله وإذا كانوا معه على أمر جامع لم يذهبوا حتى يستأذنوه. إن الذين يستأذنونك أولئك الذين يؤمنون بالله ورسوله فإذا استأذنوك لبعض شأنهم فأذن لمن شئت منهم واستغفر لهم الله إن الله غفور رحيم. لا تجعلوا دعاء الرسول بينكم كدعاء بعضكم بعضا قد يعلم الله الذين يتسللون منكم لواذا فليحذر الذين يخالفون عن أمره أن تصيبهم فتنة أو يصيبهم عذاب أليم. ألا إن لله ما في السماوات والأرض قد يعلم ما أنتم عليه ويوم يرجعون إليه فينبئهم بما عملوا والله بكل شيء عليم. الحمد لله رب العالمين صلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين.
The Shaykh Hafidhullah, he started off by praising Allah and sending salat and salam upon his Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.
نحمد الله الذي لا إله إلا هو على ما من به علينا من النعم الكثيرة الظاهرة والباطنة.
He said, we praise Allah, the one that there is no deity worthy of worship other than Him, about that which He has blessed us with from the abundant blessings, those that are apparent as well as the ones that are hidden.
ونحن توفيق الله عز وجل في أواخر هذه الدورة العلمية الثالثة.
And we are, by way of the success that was given by Allah Azza wa Jalla, at the end of this third educational seminar,
التي ينظمها معهد الفرقان القائم عليه أخونا أبو عبد الله محمد بن نزيه.
that which is done under the supervision, or that which is administrated by Maʿhad-ul-Furqān, or that which is presented by Maḥhad-ul-Furqān under the supervision of our brother Abu Abdullah Muhammad ibn Nazim.
والتي نستقبل فيها سنويا أخوة لنا من أمريكا طلبة علم.
That which therein we receive brothers of ours from America every year.
إلى بلدنا الكويت.
In our country here, Kuwait.
نسأل الله عز وجل أن ينفعنا وإياهم.
We ask Allah to benefit us and them.
ونحن في يوم الخميس.
And we are on Thursday.
27 من جماد الأولى.
The 27th of Jumad al-Ula.
لعام 33 و400 وألف.
For the year 1433.
الموافق اليوم 19 من الشهر الرابع لعام 12 و2000.
That which corresponds to the 19th of the month of April in the year 2012.
في درس التفسير من سورة النور.
In the lesson of Tafsīr of Sūrat-un-Nūr.
أخوكم من الكويت سالم بن سعد الطويل.
Your brother from Kuwait, Saalim ibn Saʿd at-Taweel.
ولقد وقفنا على الآية 58 من سورة النور.
And he said we stopped at the 58th ayat of Sūrat-un-Nūr.
وهذه الآيات قادمة في سياق ذكر أدب من آداب الإسلام.
And these ayat are leading us by mentioning some of the etiquettes from the etiquettes of Islam.
كما تعلمون أن دين الله عز الإسلام.
As you all know that the religion of Allah is Islam.
فيه عقيدة.
It has aqidah.
وفيه عبادات.
Likewise ibadat.
وفيه منهج وطريق.
And likewise the methodology and the path that should be traveled on.
وفيه أخلاق.
And likewise manners.
فيها آداب يتأدبها المسلمون.
And likewise etiquettes that the Muslims should take on as etiquettes.
فهذا ديننا العظيم ما ترك شيئا يحتاجه الإنسان في حياته وفي تقربه إلى الله إلا وذكره.
So this our religion that is great and honored, it has not left anything that the individual would need in his life from the things that he would draw closer to Allah with him.
العقائد أو العقيدة هي الأخبار الغيبية التي يسمعها المسلم من الكتاب والسنة ويؤمن بها ويصدقها ويعقد عليها في قلبه.
He says the aqa'id, or that which we call aqidah, is that which the Muslim hears from the affairs of the unseen, that he and he places them in his heart with iman and tasdeeq, and likewise he ties his heart upon that.
وأما المنهج فهو الطريق الذي يسير فيه الإنسان إلى ربه تبارك وتعالى.
And as far as minhaj, then this is the path that the individual travels upon in his going towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
فيتمسك بالكتاب والسنة.
So he holds fast to the book and the sunnah.
ويتبع سلف الأمة.
And he follows the salaf of this ummah.
أصحاب النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم ومن تبعهم بإحسان.
The companions of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and those who followed them in correctness or goodness.
ويكون مصدر التلقي عنده في دينه الكتاب والسنة.
And the resource that he receives his religion from is the book and the sunnah.
ولا يعارض الكتاب والسنة بعقله ولا بهواه.
And he doesn't contradict the book and the sunnah by way of his intellect or his desires.
فهذا الطريق الذي يأخذ فيه المسلم دينه والذي يفهم فيه دينه يقال عنه المنهج.
So this path by which the Muslim takes his religion, and likewise the way that he understands his religion, this is what is called al-minhaj.
وأما العبادات فهي جملة الأعمال والأقوال التي تقرب بها العبد إلى الله عز وجل.
And as far as ibadat, then this is the generalness or the multitude of actions that the servant does in which he worships Allah and draws closer to Allah.
مثل الصلاة والصيام والزكاة والحج هذه اسمها عبادات.
Like salat and zakat and siyam and hajj, these are all called ibadat.
هناك في دين الإسلام معاملات.
And likewise in the religion of Islam is interactions.
مثل البيع والشراء والزواج والطلاق والإجارة.
Like
حرب الكفار والمعاهدة معهم هذه اسمها معاملات.
Like buying and selling, marriage and divorce, war against the kuffar, and likewise making peace treaties with them. All of these are called mu'amalat or interactions.
فهذا أيضا نظمه الإسلام وجاءت فيها أحكام.
So these likewise Islam had organized them and made rulings therein.
وفي الإسلام باب اسمه الأخلاق.
And in Islam is another a subject or aspect that is called manners.
فأمر بالصدق ونهى عن الكذب.
So it commanded with truthfulness and forbade lying.
أمر بالوفاء بالعهد والوعد ونهى عن الخيانة.
And it commanded to fulfill the oaths, and likewise it forbade betrayal.
أمر بالتواضع ونهى عن الكبر.
It commanded with humbleness or humility and forbade arrogance.
هذه ماذا تسمى؟ أخلاق.
All of this, what is it called? It's called manners or akhlaq.
أيضا الإسلام جاء بكل خلق عظيم وحميد أمر به ونهى عن الأخلاق الذميمة.
So Islam has come with every praiseworthy mannerism and has commanded it and forbade those mannerisms which are low and debasing.
أيضا الإسلام جاء بالآداب.
Likewise, Islam came with etiquettes,
مثل بر الوالدين.
like being righteous to the parents,
الأرحام.
connecting the family ties,
إحسان إلى الجار.
being good to your neighbor,
تربية الأولاد.
raising the children,
الاستئذان.
seeking permission.
موضوعات مع الاستئذان قبل الدخول.
Seeking permission, which is the topic of the ayahs that are with us right now, seeking permission before entering.
التحية السلام عند اللقاء.
Greetings and the salams that are given when meeting.
احترام الكبير.
Respecting the elder.
رحمة الصغير.
Having mercy on the youth.
توقير وتقدير العلماء.
Yani honoring and respecting and valuing or appreciating the ulama.
ماذا تسمى هذه؟
What is all of this called?
آداب.
These are all called etiquettes or adab.
كل هذا جاء به الإسلام.
All of this Islam has come with.
عقائد.
Aqaid.
إيمان بالله وملائكته وكتبه ورسله اليوم الآخر والقدر.
Iman in Allah and His malaika and His books and His messages in the last day. Iman in the qadr.
منهج نسير عليه في فهم الدين والتمسك به.
The minhaj that we travel upon it in the understanding and holding fast to the religion.
عبادات نتعبد الله عز وجل بها.
Acts of worship or ibadat that we worship Allah with.
مثل الصلاة، الزكاة، الصيام، الحج.
Like salat, zakat, siyam, and hajj.
معاملات نحتاجها في التعامل فيما بيننا كالبيع والشراء والزواج والطلاق.
Interactions that we need in the things that we do amongst ourselves, like buying and selling, marriage and divorce.
أخلاق كالصدق والوفاء والتواضع.
Manners like truthfulness and fulfilling the obligations or oaths, and likewise humility.
ونهى عن الأخلاق الذميمة.
And it forbade these blameworthy manners.
وأخيرا الآداب التي يتأدب بها الإنسان في التعامل مع الناس.
And lastly, the etiquettes that the individual should have in his interacting with people.
هذا المعنى الشامل للإسلام.
This is the general or comprehensive meaning of Islam.
ليس في الدين شيء يخرج عن هذا.
There's not in the religion anything that is outside of these.
فهو إما عقيدة.
So it will either be that which is from aqidah,
أو منهج.
or minhaj,
أو عبادة.
or ibadah,
أو معاملة.
or interactions,
أو خلق.
or manners,
أو أدب.
or etiquette.
كل ذلك يجب علينا أن نتمسك بالكتاب والسنة في عقائدنا في عباداتنا. لا نتمسك بالشيء دون شيء. لا نفرق. نأخذ ديننا كله بجميع فروعه من الكتاب والسنة.
So all of this, it is necessary upon us to take by the book and the sunnah with regards to it. We don't take from this and leave that. We don't separate. All of it is obligatory on us to take all of it by way of the book and the sunnah.
رب العالمين يقول في هذا السياق موضع الآيات يا أيها الذين آمنوا ينادي عباد المؤمنين بوصف الإيمان فيقول يا أيها الذين آمنوا.
The Lord of all that exists, He says in the context in these ayat, He says, "O you who have iman." So the Lord of everything that exists, He is calling those who have iman and describing them with this quality of iman.
عبد الله بن مسعود الصحابي يقول إذا سمعت الله يقول يا أيها الذين آمنوا فأرعها سمعك. أعطها سمعك وانتبه.
Abdullah bin Mas'ud, the Sahabi, he says, if you hear Allah saying, "Oh you who have," the translation of is, "Oh you who have iman," then lend it your ear, meaning listen to what is about to be said.
لماذا؟
Why?
قال إما خير ستؤمر به وإما شر ستنهى عنه.
He says because it's either good that you will be commanded to do, or evil that you will be forbidden from.
إذا منذ أن تسمع أو تقرأ يا أيها الذين آمنوا فانتبه. سيأتي أمر تؤمر به خير أو سيأتي شر ستنهى عنه. إما سيقول افعلوا كذا أو يقول لا تفعلوا كذا.
from the moment you hear this statement, "O you who have iman," then listen to it, because it will either be good that you're commanded to, or evil that you're forbidden from. It will either be said, do this, or don't do this.
ثم انتبهوا أن ما سنؤمر به من بعد كلمة يا أيها الذين آمنوا الامتثال والتمسك به وتطبيقه هو من الإيمان.
And pay attention, that which we will be commanded with after the addressing of "O you who have iman," the application of it and to perform it and carry it out, this is something that is from iman.
فإذا قال يا أيها الذين آمنوا ثم نهى عن شيء دليل على أن اجتناب هذا المذكور بعد كلمة يا أيها الذين آمنوا اجتنابه من الإيمان.
So if it says "O you who have iman" and then forbids something after it, then this thing that was said after "O you who have iman," this thing that we've been forbidden from, to stay away from it would be from iman.
ما الذي هنا أمرنا به؟ قال يستأذنكم. لام هذه لام الأمر تفعل فعل مضارع فتعطي معنى، بدل المضارع تعطي معنى الأمر. فهنا أمر المؤمنين بالاستئذان، أن يستأذنوا بأي طريقة يتم بها الاستئذان قبل الدخول على الناس في بيوتهم وفي مجالسهم.
He says here, what are we going to be commanded with? The translation of it is, "O you who have iman," they should seek permission. And he says the word لِيَسْتَأْذِنْكُمْ, and the lam here is for obligation. It takes the present tense verb and gives it the meaning of a command or an obligation, meaning that everyone should seek permission. Regardless of the mannerism in which it's done, they should seek this permission before entering.
يعني يا أيها الذين آمنوا علموا ما ملكت أيمانكم من عبيدكم وإمائكم والأطفال الذين لم يبلغوا الحلم، علموهم الاستئذان قبل أن يدخلوا عليكم. علموهم أن أحدهم إذا أراد يدخل أولا يستأذن، فإذا أذن له فليدخل.
He says, meaning, "O you who have iman, teach that which your right hands possess from your male and female servants, and likewise your children, to seek this permission when they want to enter." Meaning, when they want to enter, teach them how to seek this permission before they enter upon you.
وأكد الساعات التي الناس يبقون فيها ثيابهم ويسترخون ويلبسون ملابس خاصة، ساعات معينة، هذه أكد الأمر فيها أنهم قبل أن يدخلوا أن يستأذنوا.
And he gave a severe emphasis, or he gave a intent focus on the hours of the day when the individuals might be out of their clothes. So these hours of the day, these 3 times of the day when the people might be out of their clothes, he gave emphasis on these, that they should seek permission at these times.
قال 3 مرات، يعني في 3 أوقات هذا يتأكد أمر الاستئذان قبل الدخول فيها.
He said so 3 times, meaning that at these 3 time periods, the command of seeking permission is something that is even more confirmed and affirmed with regards to it.
لماذا هذه الأوقات بالذات؟
Why these time periods specifically?
لأن هذه الأوقات الناس يلبسون فيها ثياب خاصة.
Because in these time periods, the people wear their personal clothing.
ليست كالثياب التي يخرجون فيها ويجلسون فيها في المجالس العامة.
It's not like the clothing they wear when they go out and sit in the normal gatherings.
الساعة الأولى قال من قبل صلاة الفجر.
So the first time period was before Salatul Fajr.
الساعة الثانية قال وحين تضعون ثيابكم من الظهيرة، وهذا تسمى القيلولة.
And the second time period is that when you take your clothes off for the Dhahira, or the high of the noon, the afternoon. And this time period is called the Qaylula.
الساعة الثالثة قال من بعد صلاة العشاء.
And the third time is after the Salat of Isha.
هذه 3 عورات لكم، يعني هذه الفترات التي تكشف فيها العورات والناس تسترخي وتلبس فيها ثياب خاصة.
He says these 3 times are awrah or awrat for you, meaning that these are the time frames where the people uncover their awrat, and so these are time periods for you that are specifically for you to that you have these type of qualities therein.
كلمة عورات يعني معها أخذت من كلمة أعور، وهو العين المصابة، ثم أطلقت على ما يستحيا منه، ما هو عيب أن يكشف، عيب أن يظهر، ويسمى عورة.
He says the word awrat is taken from the word a'war, which is an eye that has protruded or come out. He says, and then it was used to apply to everything that is disliked to be looked at, or everything that is a blameworthy quality. So everything that is disapproved to look at or to be uncovered, it's been called an awra.
في غير هذه الثلاث ساعات يقول الله ليس عليكم جناح ليس عليكم ولا عليهم جناح بعدهن. يعني أما بقية الساعات فلا بأس أن يدخلوا من غير استئذان.
He says, as far as the rest of the times, then Allah says the translation, there is not upon you nor upon them any harm. Meaning that in the rest of the times beside these three, there's no harm if they were to enter upon you without seeking permission.
هذا في حق من؟
This is with regards to who?
في حق المماليك اللي يملكون أهل البيت وفي حق أطفالهم. ليس في حق الرجل الأجنبي. الرجل الأجنبي في أي ساعة ما يدخل إلا باستئذان.
He said this is with regards to that which is possessed, meaning the servants that are possessed by the household, and likewise the children. They can enter outside of these times without seeking permission. It's not for the unrelated man or the rajul ajnabi, the man that is ajnabi. He can't enter at any time except with seeking permission first.
يقول الله طوافون عليكم بعضكم على بعض. يعني هؤلاء ممن اعتادوا أن يدخلوا ويخرجوا عليكم لخدمتكم أو لقربهم إليكم.
Allah says the translation of it, which moving around each other is what you all do, some of you towards each other. Meaning that these individuals have become accustomed to interacting and moving around you, and you all moving around them.
كذلك يبين الله لكم الآيات. يعني هكذا يبين الله ويشرحها لكم ويفسرها لكم الآيات التي فيها الأحكام والتي منها هذه الآداب، آداب الاستئذان.
He says like this, the translation is like this, Allah clarifies for you the ayat. And he says the ayat that have in them these rulings, Allah like this, He clarifies them to you and explains them to you. And from these ayat are this right here that have in it these rulings.
والله عليم بكل شيء ومما يعلمه الله ما يصلح أحوال العباد. حكيم أي في ذو حكمة في تدبير أمور عباده والتشريع لهم.
And Allah is alim, meaning He knows everything. And from the things that He knows is that which is suitable for His servants. And likewise, Hakim, meaning the one who has wisdom and that which He legislates and places upon His servants.
ثم قال وإذا بلغ الأطفال منكم الحلم. أما الأطفال إذا كبروا فالآن تتغير أحكامهم. ليس يعني يمنعون من الدخول فقط في ساعات العورات، بل صاروا بالغين فلا يدخلون في كل الساعات إلا بعد الاستئذان.
And then he says the translation of which is when the children from you reach puberty. Then in this situation the rulings change. They're not like the ones who were not of age where they could enter upon you. Instead now when they reach the age of puberty, when they become mature, then it's upon them to seek permission at all of the times like everyone else.
والمراد بالحلم يعني البلوغ.
And that which is intended by the word hulam is bulugh.
والبلوغ له ثلاث علامات.
And to reach maturity or puberty has three signs.
إما إنزال المني سواء في اليقظة أو في المنام.
Either the ejaculation of seminal fluids, whether while awake or asleep.
أو أن يبلغ 15 عاما.
Or to reach 15 years.
أو ينبت له شعر في إبطيه وفي عانته.
Or if hair was to grow or start to grow for him under his arms or in his private area.
أي علامة من العلامات هذه بدأت وظهرت في الإنسان يعتبر قد بلغ.
Any one of these signs that show or become apparent in a person, then they would be considered to have reached puberty.
لو أنه مثلا احتلم وعمره 13 يعتبر بالغ.
So for example, if he were to have a wet dream and his age was 13, then he would be considered mature.
وهذا البلوغ علامات البلوغ في البنين والبنات أم في البنين فقط.
And these signs of reaching puberty, are they something that are specific for are they something that are shared between the males and the females, or something that are for the males only?
في البنين والبنات.
It's for the males and the boys and the girls.
لكن في البنات في علامة رابعة.
But in the girls there is a fourth sign.
وهي الحيض. متى ما حاضت فقد بلغت، حتى لو عمرها 9 سنوات أو 10 سنوات، إذا بلغت إذا حاضت فقد بلغت.
And it is the menses. So when she has the menses, then even if her age was 9 years at this time, then she has reached puberty. Regardless of when she has her period or her menses, then she reaches puberty.
فليستأذن إذا بلغوا الحلم فليستأذنوا كما استأذن الذين من قبلهم، يعني من الذين قبلهم؟ يعني الكبار. هذا الآن كان صغيرا فبلغت، فليستأذن كما يستأذن الكبار الذين أكبر منه سبقوه بالسن.
He said, then let them seek permission, meaning when they reach the age of puberty, then let them seek permission as those before them sought permission. Who are those before them? Meaning the grown-ups, those individuals who are grown. So when they reach this age of puberty, then they need to seek permission like the adults or the grown-ups that had to seek permission previously to that.
كذلك يبين الله لكم آياته، يعني أحكامه، الآيات التي فيها الأحكام ومن هذه الآداب. والله عليم بأحوالكم بكل شيء وما يصلح أموركم وحكيم ذو حكمة يدبر أموركم.
He says, like this, Allah clarifies to you His ayat, meaning the ayat that have in it these rulings, and likewise that have in it these etiquettes. And Allah is Alim, meaning He knows about you and your actions and your affairs and that which suits you. And likewise Hakim, the one that has wisdom and the one who governs or regulates your affairs.
النساء إذا طعن في السن وصرنا عجائز يقال لهن القواعد. The
women, if they start to get deep into this age and become older in age, and they become these old women, then they are called قواعد.
وضابطها القواعد كبار بالسن، كما هو متعارف على الناس أن فلانة هذه عجوز كبيرة بالسن لا يرجون نكاحا، لم يبقى لها يعني رغبة في النكاح والزواج، وإنما طعنت في السن.
And the pinpointing factor to recognize these qawaid, or that which by people will know that this woman is elderly, she's reached an old age, is the fact that he says they don't have any desire to marry. Meaning when they lose the desire to marry, then this is when it becomes known about them that they have reached this age or this elderliness in age.
فهن لا يطمعن في النكاح ولا الرجال يطمعون بمثل هذه المرأة أن يتزوجوها، يعني كما يقال انتهت صلاحيتها في الزواج.
So they're not interested, or they don't have any hopes to marry, nor are the men interested in them to marry them. So these are the ones that they have an expression or a statement about, that their time frame for being suitable for marriage has ended.
فالقواعد حينئذ لا جناح أن يضعن، أي لا جناح، ليس عليهن جناح أي حرج في أن يضعن ثيابهم، يعني أن ينزعن ثيابهن غير متبرجات.
So these qawaid, or these elderly women, there's no harm upon them, or there's no blame, or junah is haraj, or hardship or fault upon them if they yada'na, if they take off or they remove their garments any غير متبرجات without exposing.
لكن ليس معنى هذا أنهن يتعرين، وإنما تكشف شيء من رأسها أو عن وجهها أو عن ذراعيها، وليس المقصود أنها تتعرى بلا ملابس تماما.
And the intent of this is not that they now become nude or become naked. Instead, what it is that they can now uncover a portion of their head or some of their face or upon their arms, but not that they just become completely naked.
ومع ذلك يعني ممكن أن تتستر عن بعض الرجال دون بعض مثلا.
And with this, it's possible that they might cover up from some men without covering up for others.
فإذا مثلا بلغت 70 سنة.
So for example, if she were to reach 70 years,
فوجدت شابا عمره 15 ولا 20 سنة، هذا ممكن تتكشف أمامه.
And she was around a young man who his age was 15 years, 16 years, then maybe she would uncover around him.
لكن ربما لو رأت رجل عمره 50 أو 60 أو 70 تستحي منه، فهذا تستر عنه.
But if she were to see a man who his age was 50 or 60, she might have shyness from him and cover up around him.
وكلما تسترت ولم تعمل بهذه الرخصة استمرت بالستر فهذا خير لها.
And all the times that she were to cover up and not take by this allowance that had been given, then and continue with this covering, then this was better for her.
لكن بعض النساء قد يتقدم فيها السن فيبقى الحجاب عليها يعني مشقة، قد تنخنق، قد تزيد أمراضها، كبيرة بالسن، فمثل هذه لها أن تتكشف لكن من غير تبرج بزينة.
But some women, their age might get so advanced that by continuing to wear this covering for them might have some type of hardship in it. They might have these problems, or they might increase in their sickness. So in this situation, by way of wearing this covering, so in this situation, it's permissible for them to uncover themselves without exposing their zina.
ثم والله سميع عليم، سميع لأقوالكم عليم بأحوالكم.
And then he says, Allah is Sami'un Alim, meaning He hears all of your statements and He knows all of your actions.
هناك أصحاب الأعذار الذين أقعدتهم أعذارهم عن القيام بواجبات تجب على غيرهم ممن سلم من هذه العاهات وهذه العيوب وهذه الأعذار.
He said there are also individuals who are called the people of a'dhar, or the people of excuses, that it is removed with regards to, it is removed off of them other obligations that are necessary upon other than them, who are free of these defaults and defects.
من هذه الأعذار العمى، فالله يقول ليس على الأعمى حرج، أي لا يؤاخذ وليس عليه ضيق فيما لو ترك بعض الواجبات التي لا يمكن يقوم بها بسبب أنه أعمى كالجهاد مثلا.
He says, so from these excuses is blindness. So Allah says it is not, the translation of which is it is not upon the blind, meaning there's no harm upon the blind or any tightness or fault if they leave off some of the obligations that might be obligatory upon others than them due to the incapability that they have to carry them out due to their blindness, like for example jihad.
كذلك الأعرج الذي إحدى قدميه يعني فيها قصر أو فيها عاهة لا يستطيع حينئذ أن يعتمد عليها ويسير كما يسير الأصحاء.
And likewise the cripple, which is the individual that one of his legs might have in it a defect or a break to where he's not able to walk or travel or traverse the same way as others are. This individual is called the a'raj or the cripple.
ومثل بالأعرج وغيره مما هو أدنى منه من باب أولى.
And he gave the example with the cripple, but those who have a lesser status than him as far as in their incapability are even more obvious with this regard.
فالأعرج لا حرج عليه أن يقوم ببعض الواجبات التي تجب على الصحة. طيب المعاق الذي لم يسلم له ولا رجل من رجلين هذا من باب أولى.
He says, so the a'raj or the cripple, it's no harm upon him if he doesn't perform some of the obligations that were necessary upon those who are not like him. Therefore, the mu'aq or the individual who is paralyzed or doesn't have legs to begin with, then he is even more obvious with this regards.
ثم قال ولا على المريض وهو كل من هو مصاب بمرض أقعده وأعجزه على أن يقوم بواجبات يستطيع الصحيح أن يقوم بها كالجهاد وغيره.
And he says, and likewise upon the sick. And the sick is any individual who has been sat down due to a sickness that is in him, that has made him incapable to carry out some of the obligations that are upon others, for example, jihad or other than that.
ثم بين الله عز وجل بأنه لا حرج أن تأكلوا في البيوت في بيوت أقربائكم الذي بينكم بينهم قرابة وبينكم بينهم تداخل أن تأكلوا يعني معهم في بيوتهم هذا لا حرج فيه ولا يخل بالآداب الإسلامية.
And then Allah clarifies that there is no harm upon you if you were to eat from the homes of your close family members and the ones that you have family ties with, and between the two of you are relations and things of this nature, then there's no harm if you were to eat in their homes, and this does not go against or poke holes into the etiquettes of Islam.
أول هذه البيوت قال بيوتكم وهي التي إيش البيت الذي فيه زوجتك وأولادك.
So the first of these homes, he says, your homes, and it is the home that have in it your wives and your children.
أو بيوت آبائكم بيت والدك الذي فيه أمك وأخوانك وأخواتك.
Or the homes of your fathers, the ones that have in them your fathers and your mothers and your brothers and sisters.
أو بيوت أمهاتكم البيت الذي لأمك وقد يكون لها زوج غير أبيك. هذا لا بأس أيضا أن تدخل فيه وتأكل فيه.
And likewise, after it is the homes of your mothers, meaning this is the home of your mother who might now have a different husband, other than your father, and so it's no harm that you enter into here and eat likewise.
أو بيوت إخوانكم سواء أخ شقيق من أمك وأبيك أو أخ من أبيك دون أمك أو أخ من أمك دون أبيك.
And likewise the homes of your brothers, regardless if they were full brothers, meaning from your father and your mother, or from your father but not your mother, or should we say half brothers from your father but not your mother, or half brothers from your mother but not your father.
أو بيوت أخواتكم سواء كانت أخت شقيقة أختك من أمك وأبيك أو أخت لأب من أم أخرى أو أختك لأم من زوج آخر أب آخر.
And then likewise the homes of your sisters, regardless if these were full sisters from the same mother and father, or half sisters from your father but not the same mother, or half sisters from your mother from a different husband.
أو بيوت أعمامكم. الأعمام أخوة الأب سواء الشقة أخوة لأبيك من الأم والأب أو أخوة أو أعمام لأب يعني أخوة أبيك من أب دون أم أو أعمام لأم يعني أخوة أبيك من أم ومن أب آخر أو زوج آخر.
He says, and then next is the paternal uncles, or the uncles that are the brothers of your father. The uncles here, the paternal uncles, are the brothers of your father, regardless if they were his full brothers from the same mother and father that he had. Or your uncles, paternal uncles that are your father's brothers from his father, meaning they share the same father as your father but with a different mother. Or if they were your paternal uncles, meaning the brothers of your father sharing the same mother but from a husband that she had other than your father.
كذلك أو بيوت عماتكم. العمات أخوات الأب سواء شقيقات أو لأب أو لأم.
And the ammat, or the paternal aunts, are the sisters of your fathers, regardless if they're full sisters or half sisters from the father or the mother.
أو بيوت أخوالكم. الأخوال أخوة الأم سواء الشقاء أو لأب أو لأم.
And or the maternal uncles. And the maternal uncles, the akhwal, are the brothers of your mother, regardless if they're full brothers or half brothers from the mother or father.
أو بيوت خالاتكم. المراد بالخالات أخوات الأم سواء شقيقات لها أو لأب أو لأم.
Or the homes of your maternal aunts. And the maternal aunts, or the khalat, are the sisters of your mother, regardless if they're full siblings or half from the father's side or half from the mother's side.
أو ما ملكتم مفاتحه كما لو كان عندك بيت ليس ملكك وإنما مستأجر استئجار أو أخذت استعارة من صديق. نعم.
Or that which you own the keys to, meaning that if there were to be a home that you own but you rent it out, or that you have loaned it or borrowed it from a friend of yours.
أو بيوت صديقكم. صديق يعني أصدقائكم.
Or the homes of your friends, يعني صديق meaning your أصدقاء, your friends.
ليس عليكم جناح يعني لا حرج عليكم أن تأكلوا جميعا أو أشتاتا يعني مجتمعين أو متفرقين.
He says there's no harm upon you that you eat, meaning that you come and you eat therein all together or separately, meaning there's no harm if you eat as a group or if you eat individually.
لكن إذا كانوا جميعا وفي نساء ورجال فلا بد أن النساء يكون إيش محارم هؤلاء الرجال.
But if they were to eat all together and there were men and women present, then it's necessary that these women be maharim, or maharim for the men that are there.
فعماتك يختلف عن بنات عماتك.
So your aunts, your paternal aunts, are different than your paternal cousins, or the cousins from your paternal aunts side.
وخالاتك يختلفن عن بنات خالاتك.
And likewise, your maternal aunts are different than the cousins on your mother's side.
وإذا المرأة أكلت في بيت خالها الخال يختلف عن إيش؟ أبناء الخال.
And if the woman were to eat in her maternal uncle's house, then her cousins are different than her maternal uncle.
فإن كانوا من غير المحارم نساء ورجال فحتى لو إذا أكلوا جميعا فلا بد من التستر.
And if they weren't considered to be maharam, meaning that these men were not maharam for these women, then if they did eat together, then it's necessary that they have this tasattur, or this covering.
فإذا دخلتم بيوتا فسلموا على أنفسكم. المراد هنا أنفسكم يعني فليسلم بعضكم على بعض.
So if you enter a home, then give the salams upon yourself. What is intended with the word yourself here is mean each of you to each other.
وليس المراد سلموا على أنفسكم أن تدخل يا نوح بيتك وتقول السلام عليك يا نوح.
And it is not intended by saying give the salams to yourself that you enter into your home, O Noor, and say assalamu alaikum ya Noor.
No. ولكن هذا كقول تعالى ولا تقتلوا أنفسكم يعني لا يقتل بعضكم بعضا.
But this is like the statement of Allah Ta'ala, and don't kill yourselves, meaning you don't kill each other.
فنزل الآخرين منزلة النفس.
So he gave the others a status that is equal to the status of yourself.
لأن الأصل في المسلم أن يحب لأخيه ما يحب لنفسه وأن يعامل أخوته بالتي أحسن كما يحب أن يعامله.
Because the asl with regards to the Muslims is that he loved for his brother that which he loved for himself, and that he interact with his brothers in a way that is good, the same way that he would love for them to interact with him.
وصيغة السلام أن يقول السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
And the method of giving the salam is that you say assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
وهذا أكملها.
And this is the most complete of it.
وأقلها أن يقول السلام عليكم.
And the least of it is that he would say assalamu alaikum.
وأكمل منها أن يقول السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
And what is more complete than that is that he would say assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
والأكمل أن يقول السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
And the most complete is that he would say assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
فالسلام عليكم فيها 10 حسنات. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله فيها 10 حسنة والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته فيها 30 حسنة.
So the statement assalamu alaikum has 10 hasanat in it. And likewise the statement assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah has 20 hasanat. And the statement assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh has 30 hasanat.
وسبق أن بينا أن هذا السلام فيه فوائد كثيرة.
And it preceded that we've already clarified that this salam has a lot of benefits in it.
منها أننا عملنا بأمر الله ورسوله حيث أمرنا بالسلام.
From it is that we have carried out the command of Allah and His Messenger, since we were commanded to give the salams.
ومنها أننا ذكرنا الله لأن السلام اسم من أسماء الله عز وجل.
And from it is that we have mentioned Allah, because as-salam is from the names of Allah Azza wa Jal.
ومنها أننا دعونا الله السلام بأن يسلم المسلم عليه.
And from it is that we have made a dua to Allah as-salam, meaning that He is the one who gives the salam to the other individuals.
ومنها أننا توسلنا إلى الله باسمه السلام في دعائنا للمسلمين.
And from it is that we have done this tawassul, or this used as we have used as a means to get something from Allah, His name, which is as-salam, to give the salam to the other individuals.
ومنها أن السلام سبب للمحبة.
And from it is that as-salam is a reason for bringing about love.
والمحبة سبب للإيمان.
And love is from the things that bring about iman.
والإيمان سبب لدخول الجنة.
And iman is from the reasons that enter an individual into paradise.
كما قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم لا تدخلوا الجنة حتى تؤمنوا.
As the Prophet ﷺ says, you will not enter Jannah until you have iman.
ولا تؤمنوا حتى تحابوا.
And you will not have iman until you love each other.
أفلا أدلكم على شيء إذا فعلتموه تحاببتم.
Shall I not inform you about something that if you were to do it, you would love each other?
أفشوا السلام بينكم. انشروا السلام بينكم.
Spread the salams amongst you, meaning give the salams in abundance amongst you.
طيب هذا السلام وصفه الله بقول تحية من عند الله، أي هذه التحية هي تعليم من الله وتشريع من الله سبحانه وتعالى لعباده المؤمنين.
He says Allah has described this salam as calling it a greeting from Allah, meaning that this is a greeting that has been legislated and directed and given by Allah, and He has legislated for the mu'mineen.
مباركة أي فيها بركة تزيد في المحبة وتزيد في العلاقات الحسنة بين المسلمين.
And likewise, it is something that is blessed, meaning that in it is barakah. It increases in the love, and likewise it increases in the good that is between the individuals.
طيبة يعني يحبها السامع وينتفع بها وله بها أجر.
And it's also tayyibah, meaning good. The individual who hears it enjoys it, and he gets with it also good.
حتى أنك إذا من طيب هذه التحية ومن بركتها أنك تكون سبب في أن يأخذ أخوك الأجر.
He said, and from the goodness of this statement and its barakah is that you will be the reason why your brother takes or gets rewarded.
لأنك إذا سلمت عليه وقلت السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Because if you were to give him the salam, so you were to say to him assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh,
لزمه أن يرد عليك السلام.
It's now necessary upon him that he return the salams to you.
فيقول وعليك السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
So he would say, and upon you wa alayka assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
ففيه امتثل أمر الله ورسوله.
So in this they have exemplified the command of Allah and His Messenger.
وذكر الله.
And they mentioned Allah.
وتوسل إليه باسمه السلام.
And they had taken a means to him by way of his name as-Salam.
ودعاه بدعاء.
And they had made supplication to him with this dua.
وامتثل طبق السنة.
And they have applied the sunnah.
أدى ذلك إلى المحبة والتقارب.
And all of this has led to this loving each other and to being close to each other.
كذلك يبين الله لكم الآيات لعلكم تعقلون. قلنا لعلكم تعقلون، لعل بمعنى لكي، أي لكي تعقلوا أحكامه فتعملوا بها فينفعكم الله بذلك.
He says the translation of it is like this. Allah clarifies to you the ayat لعلكم have intellect. لعلكم تعقلون. He said that we have already explained that the word لعل here means likay. Doesn't mean, it means in order that you will have this intellect and understanding. Like this we have clarified to you the ayat in order that you would have this understanding.
نكتفي القدر والله تعالى أعلم ونفتح مجال للأسئلة.
We'll suffice ourselves with this amount and Allah knows best, and we'll open the floor for questions.
Half hour, huh?
He said you get a half hour, huh?
جزاك الله خير. هل الصواب أن تقول السلام عليكم لشخص واحد أو السلام عليك؟
إذا كان شخص واحد يكفي أن تقول السلام عليك. ولو قلت السلام عليكم لا بأس، لكن السنة أن تقول السلام عليك ورحمة الله وبركاته.
He said, the brother Barakallahu fi, he asked the question, which is more preferable when it's just one individual? That you would say assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, or just assalamu alaikum? He says that when it's one person, then it's sufficient to say assalamu alaikum. And if you were to say assalamu alaikum, then there's no harm with this. But the sunnah in this regards is that there is one person, then you would say assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
أستأذنكم الشيخ فلاح إسماعيل اتصالي من لندن تسمعون؟
He said, I seek your permission because Shaykh Falah Ismail is calling from London.